There have been many fantastic Fords over the years. We've had stuff much like this thing in front of us, known as the Ford Capri, and we've also had amazing cars such as the Ford Escort, Fiesta, and many, many more. However, there's one car, well, sort of car that I guess a lot of people don't really know about unless you're either in doing trade work or one of those very specific few that actually went and raced these. And the best bit is, it's a van. Yes, indeed. Hello everyone, I am Tech, and welcome back to another brand new video. Now, in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this, the Ford Transit Supervan 3. However, this is not just any old van. This has been used numerous times for races and more of the like, well, just races, I guess. Unless you wanted same-day delivery at 11:59. Stock, this thing has 295 horsepower and weighs just under 2,000 pounds. And has a whopping engine size of 2.9 litres. It also has around 283 foot-pounds of torque, and, well, it's not too bad of a vehicle. So, let's go ahead and drive this thing stock and take a listen to how it sounds. Not too bad. So what we're going to do next is, like usual, we're going to go and take this thing into upgrades and go and see what we can do with it, what can be changed, what can be modified, and just what else can be done to this fantastic little van. So let's go and take a look. Yeah, that thing drifted pretty well. Right, into the festival. So here we are now in the upgrade shop with our fantastic Ford Supervan 3. So the first thing we're going to do is go over to conversion like usual and go and check out what engine swaps we have available in this thing. Starting off, we've got actually a decent amount. We have got a 7 litre V8, a racing V12, a racing 7.2 litre V8, and a racing V6 twin turbo. Now I've got a feeling this one's going to be quite an interesting engine, so we'll come back and visit that. To start with, we're just going to go with the stock engine and go and throw some all-wheel drive onto this thing, as we're going to start out like we usually do with making a drag build out of this van. So before we do that, or before we go and drive this thing, let's take a look at the paint and what we can do. So sadly we do not have any advanced paint groups, which is a bit of a shame. However, we can go ahead and just paint the entirety of this thing in like a solid colour, or we can have it bright neon pink. Yeah, that works. Where are my sunglasses? You know what? I think this design works pretty well. Have a look at this thing. Look at the inside. Look, it's literally a center steering position. It's like a McLaren F1. If you haven't seen that, by the way, I've gone and made a video on having a look at one. Go and have a look. It will be linked in an iCard, or it might just be any recommended. Hopefully. Right, let's go and drive this thing. So here we are now at the drag strip with our van. So we'll go ahead and brake boost this thing because we can do that on the stock engine, and we're going to go ahead and floor it and see what this thing can do with just the stock engine and a little bit of tuning. Like usual, I've made all these tunes without looking at them or testing them, so if they're good, they're good. If they're not, they're really not. This one decided to go and do a 142 through the camera, so I guess next up shall be our racing V6, and then we'll go on to our racing V12. But before we do, we're going to move on to the Winter Forzathon shop quickly. We've got the 2010 Lexus LFA, and down over here, just something that I've been waiting for, is the 2018 McLaren 600 LT Coupe. In fact, I might just go and, any second. There it is. It's mine now. So, next tune we have is the Racing V6, so let's go ahead and floor it. There's a lot of wheel spin first and second, to third, fourth. This thing is... okay, 198, that's crazy. That is mad. Right, I guess on to our next one, which is going to be the Racing V12. So now, here we are with the Racing V12, so go ahead and brake boost this one too. Thankfully, all three engines we can brake boost now. I'm sorry for anybody's eardrums that's having to put up with the noise of this van. But let's go ahead and floor it and try and stay on the drag strip. So let's go ahead up into third, and... no, couldn't even get to fourth. This is 182. So that V6 is actually probably the most powerful engine I can put in this thing. That is very interesting to know, because what we're going to do next is we're going to go and take this thing down to the motorway and go and absolutely floor it and see just how super this Supervan really is. So I'm going to go and head on down there, put some tunes on this thing, and go and do that. Okay, so for those wondering just how you get this van, it is currently up as part of the season or Series 38 Winter Season Super 7, much like last week's car being the Nissan Z. But you go and do the Super 7, and that's how you get this van. So now let's go and take this thing on to the motorway, go and absolutely floor it and go and see what our top speed is. This one is with the stock engine, so let's go and have a listen to that very quickly. Not too bad. It does feel like it is lacking a lot of power. Like, this thing feels like it can go so much quicker. Come on, let's see, what can it do? Anything? Can we at least hit, I don't know, 185, I guess? 182, maybe? Or is 181 going to be, like, fast? Nope, it's going to be 181. Right, let's go and switch to our V12 tune. I'm going to save the V6 till last, as I have a feeling that is going to be a very, very quick tune indeed. V12, away! So now we're here with the V12 engine tune, as you can probably clearly tell from me. So let's go ahead, go straight across the roundabout, because let's be honest, does anybody ever even use them in this game? Ever? Oh well. Right, we'll go across the edge of the gritter. Sorry, I kind of scratched your van. Right, there we go. Let's go and floor it down here. That's already 211, not too bad. So we're going to the tunnel, and I'll let you have a listen to this engine too. 232. Okay. Any quicker? Any quicker than that? 233. I saw 233. So this thing for a van is very grippy. Never mind. I said you were being grippy, now you didn't turn. Oh well, time to go and get ourselves a lovely little racing V6 and go and see what that can do for a top speed too. Speaking of which, that's a lot of twos, and we've got to beat 233. This is going to be fun. So here we are now with a very powerful and kind of scary V6. Right, let's go ahead and take a listen to this thing. Okay, that's a Land Rover, that's a Volkswagen, and that's me off the road. Go on through the tunnel. This thing's got to beat 233, and it has. It really, really has. 244. Can we get quicker than 244? This thing's scary to drive. 245, 246. I saw 246. That is a scary fast van. Amazon, take note. Anyway. Right, let's go and take this thing back over to the festival, because we've got something else to do as well. And that involves taking this thing sideways. A bit like this, but properly. So, let's go over to the festival and go and see how well this thing can drift. So, here we are at the festival now with the stock engine tune back installed. So we're going to go and take this thing drifting, and let's go and see what it can do. Our previous car got to 200 and, well, not 200 and thing in terms of speed, but rather it got to 47,000 on this drift zone. However, this van has only gotten to a fantastic little, what, 20,000? So let's go and see, give it a second run, what can we do? Can we at least beat 20,000 with the stock engine? Let's see, 36,000. Not too bad. Now, I don't know how well the V12 is going to do, but I know for sure that I really want to take this V6 around it, so we're going to go do that. Okay, so now we are running that fantastic V6 with 1,490 brake horsepower, which is kind of crazy, and it drifts really, really, actually quite well. I might be able to beat my personal best on this. 45,000. Right, I guess let's go for run number 2. Can we beat 45,000? I hope we can. Let's see, let's chuck it into the side, keep going. Is this recoverable? Nope, that's off the track. Come on! 39,000. Ooh, this is tricky. Okay. Okay, so now we have the V12 installed, so let's go ahead and take this thing around there, and can it beat the 45,000 that the V6 managed to set somehow? It's giving it a really good try. It is 46,000. Okay, so we've got one more attempt with this tune as well, but I don't think anything can beat the V6 just for how scary that is to drive. It's certainly an engine that you do not mess around with. So come on, let's keep it going. Nope, 40,000. This thing has barely beaten it, but I'd say both the engines drifting-wise are roughly around the same. However, there is probably somebody out there who can probably make this thing drift even better with that incredible V6. But my thoughts on this van are, it is honestly a lot of fun, and you should really get this thing if you ever get the chance. Because, well, it's just going to be fantastic. That's literally no other way that I can put it. I can't wait to see this thing being driven at I don't know how many speeds by how many different people, but all I know is it is going to be fantastic. So with that said, thank you very much for watching. This is where I'm going to leave this video. If you want to go and get this van while it is still the winter season, then go ahead and do the Super 7. It's only 7 challenge cards, and at the end of it you get this van as a reward for completing all of them. If not, you can probably be able to get this thing off of the auction house for a little couple million too. So, yeah, I like this. Oh, this is a fun little van. Well, it's not exactly little, but you get the point. But I recommend anyone to go and get this thing and just give it a try. If you don't like it, you can always put it up on the auction house later on. So, with that said, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this kind of stuff, because it lets me know that you like it and you want to see more stuff like this on the channel in future. If you're new here, feel free to go and press subscribe and the notifications bell and turn that to all so you never miss an upload. I aim to upload twice a week, so that'll be 2 new videos for you all to enjoy. And also feel free to go ahead and leave a comment. I love to read your comments and I try to reply to as many as I possibly can. And this was completely unscheduled. What? Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, was that? I think I'm gonna go and I'm gonna cruise with this guy for a bit, I'm sure. But I will go ahead and see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching, and a goodbye. What are the chances of this happening?